Hi, I'm Ed Waters, a Postdoctoral Research Associate at King's College London. Part of my research involves using imaging to detect heart damage caused by chemotherapy. This damage can lead to complications such as heart failure in patients that have had their cancer successfully treated. I'd like to show you some of the techniques I use in my research and tell you a little bit about how I came to be here. Part of my research looks into damage caused to the heart as a result of chemotherapy. This is known as cardiotoxicity. Clinically, ultrasound or echocardiography is used in order to monitor this damage. I do the same thing to make sure that the models of cardiotoxicity we use for our research are clinically relevant. We use a technique called single photon emission computed tomography, or SPECT, to try and detect damage caused to hearts by chemotherapy. We inject a radioactive compound which distributes around the body and can then be imaged, showing different hotspots where the compound has localized. We are developing a technique that results in less of this compound localizing in hearts that are damaged. We are also in the process of using the results from these studies to attempt the same in human patients, hopefully improving their outcomes from treatment in the future. I studied chemistry for my undergraduate degree. My interest in what I was learning during this time drove me to want to undertake a PhD. However, I felt that I had become the type of scientist I was going to be as a result of these studies, giving myself the label of chemist. I felt I could only carry out my future research within that field. During my PhD, I found that I was constrained by the label I attached to myself when trying to answer the research questions that were in front of me. To answer these questions, I found that I needed to broaden my horizons and shed the labels I had attached to myself. In my current role, I use the tools at my disposal to answer the research problems in front of me. I no longer worry about whether the technique I'm using fits with the scientific role that I should be adhering to. Rather than seeing myself as a chemist or a biologist, I now see myself as a problem solver. As a result, I also rely on collaborating with many other scientists from a range of different backgrounds. So it's the end of my day and I'm just giving my dog Kyra her walk. It's a great opportunity to clear my head. When I get home I'm going to be reading Benjamin his bedtime story. We're reading Dream Big Little Scientist. I hope when he's older he can see how cool science is and the possibilities it can bring. But that's all from me, so thanks for joining me today and goodbye.